Welcome. My name is Seema Parak. I am the Executive Director for 4848, and I'm really excited to see you guys here, especially because our in-person events are not growing, so it's just wonderful to see the number of people growing. Like Kelly mentioned, we have 55 nonprofits we're building. We should have some nonprofits in the room here. Can I see any nonprofits in the room? Yeah! So just so you know, this is our last year or last day in our 20s, because this is our 29th event, the 48. So next event, 30. It's not that number. Just so you know, you're leaving your 20s now. All right, so let's get into business here. All right, here's our agenda. Very, very quick. Kelly's already been here, introduced herself. Now you know who I am. We're following up with Zoe, who is our keynote speaker, Erin, who is the volunteer recruitment manager, Mac, nonprofit, and then Brittany, our program director. So we're going to keep this very tight so that you guys can get to work, get to mix and mingle and see what you're going to build here. We're very excited to have you here because I think the power of women is incredible. I think this is selfishly my favorite event simply because it's a lot of girl power, and I love the fact that we do amazing things. Last year we built our 1,000th website at the women's event. Incredible, yes. So with that said, let's move on to our sponsors. Now we couldn't be here without our sponsors and our partners. So State Farm, huge call out to them. Partners for us. 7 years, right? So we must be doing something right? 7 years, 1,204 websites, just in case you're wondering. I love that number. And then also $31 million of give back. That's what we're about, okay? So nonprofits receive a website, $25,000 website, it will add up. Do the math. I did it 3 times on a calculator. I know. Also, IBM, Slalom, WP Energize, and Danger Press. Campbell Textiles is a new partner for us this year. Photomari, right here in the corner, clicking away, and Coca-Cola. So thank you to all of our partners and our sponsors. Just so you know, our shirts that we're wearing here today, all Build team members will have this pink shirt on, and it is donated by Danger Press. Danger Press has been donating t-shirts to us for the past 3 years for each of our events. And we are so proud of the fact that we get these amazing shirts from them. We'd love to recognize them and let you know that this is how they give back to the community. So we'll give them, notice here so that you know who they are. So when you're looking for something, go to Danger Press, right? It's a local Atlanta agency, and they are amazing to work with. And then our new swag, like our tables and our brochures and our stand-up signs, come from Canwell Textiles. So again, these things are donated to us, and we are a nonprofit, so we appreciate all of this that happens for us. Thanks. All right, this event is made possible by loads of people. They first start with our core staff, so Erin, Mac, Brett, and Graham. These guys are responsible for putting the technology together, recruiting the volunteers and the nonprofits, and this event could not happen without them. There's no way. They've done an exceptional job. We've had over 500 people that said they wanted to be involved in the event registered. And then Mac has been dealing with nonprofits and promising them or giving them 1 extra day to finish their coursework multiple times. You might be wondering why 48 in 48 is not 48. It's because of Matt. It's 56 today. Okay? But I want to just want to let you guys know these guys are amazing, and please go by and just say thank you for all their efforts. All right, next slide. All right, keynote speaker, this is special. This is my very special part. So I'm going to call up to the stage Zoe. This is our stage, Zoe. This is it. Zoe is an 11-year-old that I was introduced to by one of our co-founders, Jeff Hillemeyer. She's amazing. I was listening to her talk, her cause and her nonprofit, her nonprofit work, but also her company, Beautiful Curly Bee, is the reason that we decided to have her here today to say, okay, this is what a young person is doing. A lot of times with my children, I'm like, okay, what are you doing? One of my sons is in the back there and he's cringing there. This 11-year-old is doing this amazing work. What are you doing, guys? Next slide. Here's a little bit about Zoe. You can read through it, and we're really proud of the fact that she's the youngest TEDx speaker. She's created this amazing doll books, puzzles that she has for children like her, right? And we all need the like us, period, right? So without further ado, Zoe, please.
Hello, everyone. Hello. It's so amazing to be here, and thank you all again for inviting me to speak. It truly is an amazing opportunity. When I was 6 years old, I did not like my hair, and I wished it was straight like my classmates. My mom did everything she could to help me, including getting me a black doll. I loved her, but she did not have hair that looked like mine. And I wanted dolls with curls and braids. So my mom went back to the stores and came up short. I decided, you know what? I want to make my own business and do something about it. So Beautiful Curly Me was born. A brand on a mission to instill and inspire confidence in young Black and brown girls through toys and empowering content. We have a line of beautiful black dolls, books that I've written, and empowering puzzles. For every doll that is bought on my website, I give one to a young girl in need. I do not want any other girl to feel the way I felt. Since I've launched, I've been featured on various platforms, including GMA, The Kelly Clarkson Show, People, Forbes, and so many others. And I am also the youngest Black TEDx speaker. I've also been very fortunate to be able to give thousands of dolls away to young girls worldwide. Just recently, I finished my 1,000 doll giveaway campaign with my Gift a Doll program, which gives dolls to young girls whether they are in foster care or in local shelters who need it the most. And it really is about them. Because as I've discovered, 6 out of 10 girls do not like their natural hair. And girls' confidence drops by 30% by age 8. So having dolls and having books and TV shows that we can see ourselves in and really feel beautiful is really important. This is the most special part about my journey. Now, this journey hasn't always been easy, and it has had some ups and downs. It hasn't all been sparkles and rainbows. And I'm always building my confidence, and I have a lot of things that I practice that help me. And I want to share a couple of them with you here, and I know that they will help you as well. So my first one is, words matter, and your thoughts matter too. What you say is what you become, and it's always important to plant positive seeds and always say positive things to yourself. One of the ways to say positive things to yourself is through affirmations. I say different affirmations to myself daily, like, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am smart. I want you all to try an affirmation together with me right now. We're going to say, I am enough. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I am enough.
I'm going to say it one more time and really say it like you mean it. 3, 2, 1.
I am enough.
So saying affirmations daily really is an important tool because your mindset really matters, and it's really important in how you show up in the world. Celebrate your wins. Sometimes we are so focused on our big goals, the big things that we have ahead of us, that we forget to take some time to focus on the small things. Hey, I made it out of bed this morning. Hey, I actually finished that email to my boss. Celebrating these small wins are so important. I run track, and this is actually track season. So when I step onto the track, my goal is not necessarily to win the race, which also would be really nice, but my goal is to meet my PR or my personal record. My journey is all about improvement and really seeing, okay, maybe I didn't win the race, but I got 3 seconds off of my time. That's amazing. So once you start to celebrate these wins and celebrate the small things on your journey, it really makes the ending a whole lot sweeter. Draw the right circles. Always make sure that who you're surrounded with your community really lifts you up and supports you. I have a lot of people, my community, my family, my friends, my coaches, my mentors, and they're all really lifting me up and helping me every step of the way. Don't forget about you. So this is the 40 and 48 Women's event, so today's really all about women. And as women, sometimes we are doing everything, taking care of everyone, and we forget to take care of ourselves, which is so important, because if you don't take care of yourself and really take the time to let your mind and your body relax, you won't have the energy to take care of others and do amazing things for others.
On a move.
But as we are waiting for the slides, I wanted to, again, thank you all for inviting me here. And when I talk about celebrating wins, I also want you all to take the time to celebrate this. Everybody coming here gathered around to help and support nonprofits, helping and supporting our community is so important. So I want you all to give yourselves a round of applause. Guys, are doing amazing. So thank you so much for inviting me to speak here. You can learn more about me on my website, beautifulcurlyme.com. I also have a special promo code if you want to buy anything for any little girls in your life. Put in 48 and 48 at checkout, and you can get 20% off. It's valid through April. And also, if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn is Zoe Oli, so Zoeoli. Thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Zoe. Isn't she so amazing? I'm so excited to have y'all here another day into your builds this weekend. I'm so happy you could be here to kick us off, so thank you. I'm Erin. I'm volunteer recruitment manager on staff at 4848. Y'all have probably had an email from me since you're all here, so thank you. We're excited that you're here. We're so excited to have so many people in the room, on site with us, and online joining us from all around the world. I'm going to talk a little bit about where our volunteers are. We have 273 companies, organizations, schools, city governments, all kinds of things involved in this event this weekend. So we're really, really excited. I want to give a shout out to IBM, of course, to Slalom and Slalom Build, State Farm, Kyndryl, and Coca-Cola. They were the top companies who gave us teams for this event, and then 100 Devs and Hands On Atlanta are both programs to recruit within their own communities for these events. So want to give a shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for all your hard work. And if you're here with one of those groups, we're so glad that you are. We have a whole nother page of companies because we have so many for this event. So just again highlighting, we have people from huge corporations, we have people who are freelancers, 10-person organizations, all kinds of things. We love the networking aspect of this event, and I know that you guys do too. So please talk to people as you see them online, in the Slack channels, in the hallways, whatever it is. There's a lot of people to get involved with here. I want to give a big thank you to our planning committee. Chanel and Yevon here at Slalom gave a lot of time over the past few weeks along with us. So we totally could not do what we do without this planning committee. They've been working for many, many weeks to get everything off the ground, and we really appreciate it. Our on-site weekend logistics team, if you're here on-site, here in person, this is who you're looking for if you have any questions. Again, most of these folks are from Slalom. We're so excited that they have agreed to host this year. It's a beautiful space, and we really appreciate all their hard work getting us here. We also have a newsletter team and a social media team, so shout out to everyone who helps us out there. Our social media folks are working very hard getting posts up about everything that we're doing, and our newsletter comes out monthly, and we have support from Moto on that. I'll pass it on to Matt.
Thank you, Erin. My name is Matt Hodges. I'm the nonprofit recruitment manager for 4848. I like to call myself the Robin to Erin's Batman. So if you're a nonprofit, similar to Erin, you've probably gotten an email from me. We have nonprofits from all over the country, and we have one international nonprofit, the Girl Guides, the Girl Scouts of Sri Lanka, participating in this event. So 32 nonprofits from around the country, and then if you go to the next slide, you can see our local Atlanta area, Georgia area nonprofits. Those are all the people who are here today. So we are so excited. This is the biggest event since I've been here, and the fact that it gets to be in person is just super cool. In our application, we asked the nonprofits how many people do they help in a year, and the total is 12,500 people these nonprofits have helped this year alone. And that is equally impressive because the most common response to that question was 0. They're a new nonprofit, they're just getting started. So if we ask them all again this number next year, it would easily be double that, which is a really cool thing. This website that they're going to get this weekend is going to enable them to spring forward in their journey as a nonprofit. So super exciting that we get to take part in that. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to Brittany.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany Banks. I'm one of the program directors for the event. Also, Denai is the other program director. But I would first like to introduce our event project managers. We have Akila, Daniela, Daphne, Dottie, Erica, and Belinda. Please give them a round of applause. This weekend, we have various types of support. There are accessibility, SEO, and our help desk. Now on to the weekend schedule. Here is our weekend at a glance. This schedule contains on-site and virtual activities, check-ins, their location and time. So tonight, our first activity will be the Nonprofit Leaders Roundtable hosted by Tanya Kelly. Tomorrow, our featured activity will be, first featured activity will be the Impact Labs featuring Denise, Kenneth, Lindsay McBeth, and Michelle, Bourbandier. And the other activity for tomorrow will be the Women's Leadership Panel featuring Shanika Drake, Joanne Harold, Shanita Sharma, Wendy Frazier, and Edie Kirkman. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for providing the energy for this event. And here we have as well that the virtual volunteers will receive an Uber Eats voucher on Saturday morning. Now on to some important information. You can use these hashtags for all social media posts. Also follow us on social media by visiting this Linktree link. Our event space will be in Wahi. And in this space, you'll find helpful resources such as the event schedule, recorded training, and various materials. All communication during this event will be using all of these Slack channels. So use these channels to stay connected during the event. All teams can access their nonprofit information via Google Drive. Each of you were assigned a Google Drive that's associated with your nonprofit. And if you do not have access to that drive or folder, shall I say, please let someone know, Mac. Also, teams were assigned a Trello board that's associated with their nonprofit. On this board, there are predetermined categories and tasks for the event. And thank you to our to our hosts, sponsors, and partners for the event. Woo!